Hey guys, welcome home. Hey, this is Pastor Steve, lead pastor at Christpoint Church, and we are bringing you 250 at 250 every day. 250 seconds. We're going to, and every day we're at 250 in the afternoon, we're bringing you those 250 seconds to commemorate and honor and memorialize and lift up and exalt the Lord during this time to show that we shouldn't be here. We've made it 250 years, and there's no way we should have made it even a day, but we have made it 250 years. So let me just, I can give you reasons why we shouldn't be here. The greatest military force in the world was against us. We shouldn't be here. We were farmers with pitchforks, just a lot of things like that. But let me tell you about one of the stories that happened and how God just moved through the atmosphere, moved through the weather, and just made it possible for us to continue to be able to do battle. If General Washington had ever been captured, he would have been transported back to England, stood trial, and been court-martialed and hanged. So we would have lost the war. Without our General Washington, we would have lost the war. There's no two ways about it. He and his troops had just come off of a pretty good sized battle, and what they decided to do was a battle of Trenton, and what they decided to do was they decided to continue to fight. Now, Washington had a way of trying to rally the troops by just pressing in and continuing to build morale, and so they were doing real well in battle, but they were cornered. They were cornered in New Jersey, and it was so horrendously wet and muddy. Nobody could navigate the mud. It was awful. They couldn't get their cannons and their wagons and their horses. Nothing could move. They were pretty much trapped. So the arrogance of the British commander kind of this is what he said: we have the old fox trapped. What we will do is we will let him stew in his defeat tonight, and we will capture him in the morning. But God saw fit to give us something that they didn't expect. During the night, God brought a tremendous cold snap, completely froze the ground solid, and Washington was able to just move everything on the top of the solid ground, just like maybe moving it on pavement or gravel today, and was able to actually flank this other commanding officer to where he had the upper hand at that point. So God made sure it was the ground froze so solid that our great general could escape. And in the morning, the mud came back, the ground thawed, and the enemy couldn't move. The enemy was bogged down and couldn't move themselves. So this is just one more reason why you and I need to look back every day and say, if it wasn't for the hand of the Lord, we wouldn't be here. Because let me tell you something, we are the only nation in the history of the world to ever be established for the sole purpose of worshiping God and spreading the gospel of Christ. We're the only nation. So here's what I've always said: if you want to make God mad, you get in the way of His children when they're trying to do something for Him that He's called them to. So it's a monumental task that our forefathers undertook, and they didn't take it lightly. They prayed about it. They sought the Lord over and over and over, and we are a product of that. It's just another miracle, another reason why we are here. Hey, we are Christpoint Church. We're located at 640 Mahan Road, right behind Huddle House. You can find us behind those red signs. We want to see you at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock this Sunday morning. Hey, we love you guys. Welcome home.